The best in the West meets the best in the East tonight as the Edmonton Rush are in town to take on the Toronto Rock. A win for the Rock tonight would secure a playoff spot for them, and a win for the Rush will keep them atop the West standings. It's the Rush versus the Rock. Next. And welcome inside the Air Canada Centre as we get set for the Edmonton Rush to take on the Toronto Rock. I'm Scott Arnold, being joined alongside Stephen Stamp, and this will be an offensive battle against a defensive battle, so to speak, won't it, Stephen?
It really will. I mean, you're looking at the Toronto Rock, the highest scoring team in the league, 13.6 goals per game. Edmonton, the only team in the league allowing less than 10 goals per game. So it really is the best offense in the league versus the best defense. Of course, Toronto's defense has been very good. Edmonton's offense has been very good too, but the real storyline is that O against the D.
And one of the big, strong defensive points of the Edmonton Rush is, of course, Aaron Bold between the pipes. How good has he been for the Rush, and how much has he meant to their team this year?
You know, he's just been on a gradual climb. Had kind of one season where he slipped back a bit, but he's been getting better and better. Last year was neck and neck with Matt Finch for goalie of the year. This year, I think he's right in that conversation again. He's been very good. You can say they don't give up a lot of shots, but that can make it tough sometimes for goalie. He's got to be sharp, and he is there when they need him. Of course, Aaron Bold, bit of a heavy heart right now. His girlfriend, Michelle Fines, the sister of former NLLer Kevin Fines, has been diagnosed with stage 4 bone cancer. She was just 4 years free of breast cancer. This has come back, so you can go to their funding page. It's a YouFundMe page. Go to ilindoor.com. There's a story about Michelle, and there is a link to the page to help support them, another member of the lacrosse community battling cancer.
Yeah, our thoughts are definitely with Aaron Bold and his family right now, and can't believe he's still able to stay calm, cool, and collective in there, so good on him for being able to balance both things. That's a tough personal issue to deal with for sure. If we flip over to the Toronto Rock side, Brandon Miller, no slouch for the Toronto Rock. He's backstopped them to an unbelievable record as well.
Yeah, and you know, they've had enough back-to-back weekends where he and Nick Rose have alternated, and Nick Rose, until last weekend, was actually leading the league in goals against average and save percentage. He was the top goalie by the numbers in the NLL, so obviously they have a 1-2 punch they believe in, but you know Brandon Miller is kind of the go-to guy that they leaned on last year down the stretch and into the playoffs, and he's the guy they believe can take him back to the promised land of the championship.
Just 12 weeks into it, I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, a Rock win would secure them a playoff spot. Are you at all surprised at how quickly they have got into the double digits for the win column?
I am, because coming into the season, I expected them to be good, but you thought it might take a while. They had the 3 big new defenders, Brock Sorensen, Jeff Gilbert, and Brock Sorensen. They had some changes going on. No Colin Doyle, no Garrett Billings. It just seemed like it might take a while for them to become cohesive and to really gel into an effective unit. No such thing. They have been great from day one, and that is how you book yourself a ticket to the playoffs in Week 12.
Well, it should be a great one. Stay tuned. It's the Edmonton Rush versus the Toronto Rock. You're watching the National Lacrosse League.